All right. Right here, I'm with Adam. And what did you do, man?
I top 16 this last Columbus Regional. Nothing like too big, but like big for me. My first top, like 16, highest top I got, so I'm pretty proud of it. I played pure Spright. I didn't want to play tier. I didn't want to like, buy tier. That was the main thing. And I don't want to play the mirror matches. That sounds cancerous. And I've been playing Spright since it came out, and I thought this was really good to play.
All right, man. Show me the sauce real quick.
Yes, sir. 40 card main deck. We're not bad.
Hey, bro, don't call me out like that.
We got that Pikachu though. Starting off, we got the standard Spright line. I pretty much got 3 blue, got 3 jet, the 1 red, and 1 carrot. Pretty standard. We don't play Pixies. I don't really like Pixies at all. Towers isn't really in the format in this deck. I feel like you can get over Towers anyway. I can get that's later in the profile, but I don't think you need Pixies. I don't really like it unless it gets the ulti in that OTS. Then I'll pick it up and play it.
Oh, let's go.
But that's pretty much for the Spright monsters. Moving on. We played the Beaver package, obviously you kind of have to, but we played 2 Angler. I see people playing 1 Angler, and I think that's really bad. Don't play 1 Angler. If you play 1 Angler, it makes your Beaver normal summon awful, because you need to summon a Beaver, and then your Spright, or your Sprint gets no value at that point.
Got it.
Yeah, you have to play like 2, and if you open it, it's not even that bad, because it's level 2 if you need it to be, or if you get the Gigantic, you can summon out Swap Frog, bounce it back to hand, pitch this, and it's free.
Oh, that is free.
It's free, yeah. If you get the Gigantic, it resolves, you're already like comboing, you're already winning, but this gets you like even more ahead. We're playing 3 Swap Frog. I see people playing 2 of this. I don't think you should play 2 of this. You probably be playing 3. No one's really playing Super Poly in the format anymore. So you can summon your Swap Frog off of Toad standby phase, and that's extra Smashers fodder or an extra IP fodder if you go for it. Also, it's just a really good normal summon, and it's really good if you open it with Angler. It's like the best open. It's an FTK at that point.
So you just want to open that card, and that's why you're maxing out.
Yeah, you want to open it, and I think you want to summon it off a Toad always. Because unless you're playing its tier, because some people are playing Super Poly, but most people aren't. So like you can judge, like if you don't see Super Poly at all, you can just summon it and you'll be fine. And it just helps you with Smashes so much.
Got it.
Smash is crazy. All right, that's it for the monsters. Moving on to spells. For the Spright spells, we have played 3 starter, 1 Smasher. We don't play any more Smasher. I see some people playing 2 Smasher. I don't actually like this card that much. I mean, this card's crazy. I hate opening it. It's so bad to open.
Okay, so random question with this.
Yes, sir.
If you open this or you search it, do you ever set it? Do you ever think it's correct to set it turn 1, or do you just hold it for the crackback?
If you're going, I feel like you have to set it. If you're going against Spright, if you hit the normal summon, it's almost game always. Like if they have starter, you just have a Toad, or like if you have an Ash, it's FTK.
Okay.
Against tier, I think you need the interruptions, or else that deck will just blow through you.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't search it though, because you won't have the fodder for it.
Okay.
But like this, I search this almost all the time over a starter. Like I really wanted the extra interruption.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then for the other spells, we played 3 Prosperity.
Shout out Jason.
Yeah, we got Jason, we got DB Grinder Austin. Pretty clutch, you know. But this card, you can play without it, but I would not recommend it. I think this card's almost mandatory in this deck. The deck's consistent to make 2 level 2s on the board, but it's not as consistent as playing through like other hand traps and especially interruptions. So you want to search for your extenders, like your gas, or you want to search for like Imperm or Bisted or anything like that to push through a board.
Okay.
So I think this card's almost mandatory in the deck.
Cool.
I saw some guy using
The last spell we played Foolish. I mean, you're playing Angler. This card's just a 1 card 2 buys on board.
Is that super?
Yes, it is. Super German. You already know.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're in there.
Oh yeah, you already know. There's just no reason not to play this card if you're playing the Angler. It's 1 card like combo on its own, and it's so good at pushing the boards.
Super Foolish can't get ashed.
Super Foolish cannot get ass. It's true. All right, on for that go second cards. We played 2 Fenrir. This card was very meh the whole day. Like I only saw it a few times, but the time I did see it, I was never impressed by it.
Okay.
Like. You summon it against Spright, and they just go, cool, double cross, take it. And now you're playing against your own Fenrir. Against tier, I mean, it helps a little bit. They can't Recalos it, so that's pretty cool. But, like, against tier, your game plan is to hand trap them to death. You don't want this card against tier because it's not a hand trap.
Okay.
Board breakers, they don't care about. Hand traps, if you have enough of them, they're done. So, like, I open, like, 2 to 3 hand traps every hand. 2 hand traps was enough for me to just be able to break through their board. and I didn't want this to not be a hand trap.
Okay.
But the issue is there's not another hand trap I'd want to play over this card. That's why I played it. Going forward, I'd probably play I want to try Econ.
Yo, Econ sounds kind of sick right now.
Econ does sound really good because being able to take their card is crazy. So yeah, this card is just okay. I probably wouldn't recommend playing it.
Okay.
Why would you do this?
And then of course we got the Bistids. These cards are busted right now. They're the best cards in the game.
Best hand trap.
Best hand trap for sure. But we're obviously playing 3 Magna Heights, the best one. Playing 2 Jerusalem, no Soren here. I didn't want to play the full suite. It's still a regional. You got to respect Rogue, and these don't respect Rogue that much. But Jerusalem, we didn't want to play 1 and 1 Sorenir and 1 Jerusalem because Jerusalem is just better on its own. Sorenir is really bad on its own. It doesn't do anything for you. So 2 Jerusalem, which is actually ideal. This is perfect ratio. I think this deck was actually perfect minus the Fenrir's.
Okay.
Nice Bora. The foil Bora.
All right, then we're playing
These are cards that
Ash.
move immediately.
There's the other Valor, and then the Imperm. These are my favorite, just generic hand traps to play in the game right now. Ash is just it's not. None of these are too impactful, but Ash is just so versatile, and it's actually just good against tier. You Ash or Sheeran, and then you put them on other stuff, which they'll probably have other stuff because it's tier. But then you have all your other cards to do something, and they don't get a free level 4 on board for a rank 4 league.
Okay.
Valor, it's just good against the Kikalos. If you hit Kikalos, it's really strong. Same thing with Imperm. Against Flunder, if they don't open Shifter, these are crazy. Sure, they can have the field spell or the quick play spell, but if you just say this for M-Pen, they either get rid of their M-Pen or they don't get an additional normal summon, and they don't get their Search of a Trap card, and that's crazy. But Imperm is just crazy. You top deck it, you Prosperity for it. That's why Prosperity is so good.
Okay. Just search the hand traps.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I did half my matches. I had full combo them, and I just went, all right, I'm going to dig for 3 just search hand trap. And it was crazy. All right, that's it for main deck. That's 40 card main deck. You already know. All right, moving on to side deck. Let me get these tokens out of here.
Rip Alex, bro.
Yeah, we're back. For the Ixies, we played 1 Jin Buster, 1 Onibimaru, 1 Toad, 2 Gigantic, the Downer Juice Package. Jin Buster was a last minute ad. My brother Alex, shout out right here. He was like, should we play this card? And I said, I don't know, this card's kind of cheats, right? But then he kept explaining it, and he was like, this card's actually just not bad against tier. Because we also play the IP package, right? And this card's better than IP in the tier matchup. We just know that. And it was clutch. It was so good in all the matchups I made it. Onibimaru, I think, is also mandatory for this deck. It's 1900 on level 2, rank 2. Crazy, right? And then it's just removal, and then it can go into Zeus if you need to.
Yeah, it's not like a
Toad, I don't need to explain it. It's standard. 2 Gigantic, pretty standard. Don't need to explain it. Zeus package was MVP the whole day. You go second, you Zeus something, you starter, you go full combo after that.
Hey, there we go. We got some.
There's nothing else you really want besides that, right?
No, absolutely not. That's all you need.
That's all you need. I mean, I did it so many times. For the links, link 2s, we played 1 Sprint. We played 3 Elf. Most people only play 2 now. You can absolutely play 2. Third one never actually came up. We played 3 for Prosperity, but that could just be something else. I like 3 as the insurance. Going into a grind game, which I did maybe once, so it only came up once. But you don't need 3 Elf at all. But I thought it was crazy. Sprint, obviously. This is more of a tier card than a Spright card, which is unfortunate.
So, okay, with Sprint,
Yeah.
when do you think it's correct to do this? Do you just use Sprint immediately turn 1, or do you just hold it through interruption?
I use Sprint a lot turn 1, but I don't like doing Sprint right away. I know Nib's not really anywhere in the format, but there are a few people going back on Nib. And this combo loses the Nib so hard. So a lot of the time, I go into Gigantic first, and I don't even go for that extra body. Because you don't need it to win, right? Gigantic makes it so you don't get nibbed if they have it. And
Got it.
if you can go for a play, you already have a play through Gigantic. You don't need a play for this. Sometimes you do have to go for Sprint, and that's what Fenrir is actually good about. It wasn't just a body, so you can just summon and then go into it after, and it baits more hand traps. But I don't know. I didn't really use Sprint for an interruption too many times. I did it once. But that's because I didn't have any more gas. I was stopped.
That's fair.
All right. Play Dark. This card is crazy.
Takes Pizza Hut.
It takes Pizza Hut. And I played 2 Spright mirrors. Took their jet, took their blue. I mean, it's crazy. Against tier, it just takes an extra body. Allows you to go into a unicorn. Takes an early to go into gigantic. This card's just MVP with the format. This card's absolutely bonkers. Then we played the IP package. don't play Avermax. I didn't like Avermax. Every deck has an out tier right now. Every single deck. And I didn't like having to sit on it and just have it be outed. This card's okay though. I see a lot of people cutting it and I understand it. That's why we made like Gin Buster a lot. But against Spright, this is absolutely better because like, you know, just removing the normal summons crazy. And then you just stop the starter with this Toad. Last card we played Cerberus. This outs Paguska. That's really it. Paguska. We won out to Paguska, and this did exactly that.
Got it.
And it's just generic removal, so like it's not even bad.
Free Prospeed Banish. We always love it.
Yeah, it is a free Prospeed Banish for sure. All right, going to the side deck, we played the Scythe package.
That's crazy.
We only resolved it like 2 or 3 times, but we did resolve it once. We Scythed them. We searched Double Cross. We also played the Double Cross on the side. I'll explain that in a second. We searched Double Cross, and then we linked this off on our next turn because they couldn't play because they're on the Scythe. And then we Double Crossed it back to our Elf. And we set them again and killed them the next turn. The combo's just insane, right?
This really is new salad. That's actually insane.
Also, Prosperity just searches for your side cards, and that's important. So important. Double Cross, a lot of people don't play this card. You should be playing this card. The card's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Snatch Steal, Monster Reborn.
DB Crow, like, it just helps you against tier so much. I don't see why you're not playing it. And it's permanent take. It's awesome. We played the best card in the format also, Shifter. You kind of have to play it, but I think that you should only play it if you're playing Gamma Burst in this deck. Because this deck can't, you go first, deck can't kill. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say, if you go second, you Shifter them, they don't do anything. You're not killing more than half the time, especially in our list, we're not playing Cat Shark, but I don't really think you need Cat Shark.
Cat Shark's so bad.
I think it's okay, right? But like, if you Shifter
You're bad,
them,
TJ.
if you Shifter them and then just search this, it makes everything plus 1400, and it's just so hard not to game. So this card, I feel, is mandatory with this card in this deck. Other decks, no, but I mean, obviously, you can't play in other decks. Also, I used its graveyard effect once when a Season player milled it, and it was really fun.
Let's go!
We played 3 Cyclone. We won it out to Mystic Mine. I didn't see it that many times, or I only saw it once, right?
Okay.
Mystic Mine, I saw it once, but like I didn't even see this card outed. I think I just like waited him out. But this card, we went out to Mystic Mine, we went out to Flunder. We had a Reflect Flunder. Luckily, I did not play any Flunder.
Oh, bro, the buy. What do you mean?
I felt really confident with the Flunder matchup anyway. My friend Dylan, and he's also another person who helped me make the deck. Shout out to Dylan and Alex. Really helped me make the deck. Gavin behind the camera was a really good testing partner.
you 8-0'd me.
Dude, yeah, it's really good. You helped me figure out that we didn't have a problem with the Flunder matchup. And then Gabe also was a really good testing partner. He played Vista Dragons. No one else in our area like had that deck, so it helped us get testing in. That deck's scary for Spright. There were just a bunch of big bodies. But no, this card was really good all weekend. I played against an Elvish player. I didn't see this card.
Don't need it.
Well, you open Skoden every game. That was tough. Last card on the deck is 3 Dark Ruler. This was also very last minute. We played Lightning Storm, but then I found out like a regional beforehand. We really like never saw any Lightning Storm in against it, except it was Flunder, and that was it. But so we decided this card in because this card also hits Flunder, and it also hits Spright. And in the Spright mirrors when you top deck this card, which I did, it's game winning, right? I think this card's actually underrated right now. A lot of people don't like it, but I think in Spright it's crazy.
All right. So before we end this, are there anything in your deck you want to change, or you would change going back? And do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, I would change the Fenders. That card is not as good as everyone thinks it is right now. That I don't really like it right now. I've been saying that. I was always iffy about it. I just never changed it because I'm dumb. And yeah, shout out to Gavin behind the camera, allowed me know that I had a good match against Flunder. Thanks, Gavin. Dylan really helped me build the deck. We built it together. Same thing with Alex, my brother. Shout outs to them. They really helped me build the deck, and I really couldn't have gotten this far without them. Gabe also, really good testing partner. Got a lot of skill in. That's pretty much it. Thank you, guys.
All right. No, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah,
Congrats on the top 16.
Thank you.